Evening, guys. 7:28 night. It's November 19th, 2020. Yeah, I know what the political pundits are talking about. Well, you know who I am. Weaver John C. Roseman, California. How you doing? Okay, enough of that. Political pundits are talking about Rudy Giuliani losing his damn mind again. What else is new? What drives me crazy is when he has a situation happening because of hot lights melting his damn hair dye. He doesn't want to show his damn gray hairs. He wants to show that he's still got some kind of virility and spin over here and trying to make an appearance to people that he's still alive and in charge and he's got this stuff. Apparently appearances matter at this point, and he probably used to a ton of that stuff on his hair because I didn't see that much gray hair on him, even with the clips that they keep showing. And I hadn't seen the press conference, to tell you the truth. I was busy with other things that were a matter to me more than Rudy Giuliani losing his damn mind. And not to mention the rest of the Trump staff trying to support old Trump, who's also lost his mind and playing head games with everybody. You gotta love it when a former, I'll say it again, a former current office holder of the White House loses his damn mind and wants to punish people left and right, because they hurt him after the 2016 elections, and this is what's being reported, that he's going to hurt other people. He's going to hurt other people, and he doesn't care. Typical. But what gets to me is when you have some of the people, reporters and on-air personalities picking on Rudy Giuliani, who at one time back in 2001, after we had the 9/11 attacks, was a national figurehead because he was trying to manage a crisis at the time. 20 years ago, he may have been on top of his game, and it was shown that he was trying to be on top of his game. But in the later years, I don't know if he was suffering through Alzheimer's or dementia or whatever the hell it is, because he's signed up with Trump and became a loudmouth spokesperson, and not to mention a lawyer, and losing his mind left and right because of conspiracy theories that are not holed up in water. And what was being told regarding conspiracy theories, you don't have to prove the conspiracy theory, you just have to spread the damn stuff around and let everybody else believe it, and therefore they'll do all the damn dirty work. But if they can't find it or follow or whatever, they can't find the evidence, they'll make believe that it's still out there, and they'll still tell other people about it. And by spreading the stuff around, people allude to the fact that there is something out there when there really isn't. And the courts, when these things are brought to the court, they want facts, they want evidence, they want proof. Well, we don't have the proof, but we're going to research the proof. You just brought the case against this person over here, but you don't have the proof, you don't have the evidence, you got nothing. Well, no, but get out of here. You just wasted taxpayers' money. You wasted the court's time. But Your Honor, there's evidence out there. Well, where is it here? Now, show me. It's out there somewhere. We're still working on it. I mean, we got so. Wait. Excuse me. Here. Now. We got 2 weeks if we're gonna play this game. But I'm not playing this game. I want it now. You brought the case on. You have evidence against the accused over here. Where is it? I don't see it. Where's the writings? Where's the paperwork? Where's the documentation? And all I keep hearing is, it's out there, it's out there, it's out there. I don't know how many times I have heard this all my life from different people, left and right, who swear that things happen left and right. They swear that they found Bigfoot. It doesn't exist. They found Martians that lived here. Don't exist. Aliens built the damn pyramids. Didn't exist. Atlantis existed. It did. Where? Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? The thing is, if you can prove it, you have facts, you have evidence, you have documentation, you have people to back up that information, willing to put their integrity, their lives, everything else on the matter. And not being bought and paid for, but willing to put everything they've got into it. And say, this is actual, this is legitimate. We stake everything we've got into it, including our integrity and our self-respect, and our word, and our honor, and everything. It's not here, it's not happening, so tell me something I don't know. But, it's out there! It's not here. Long time ago, I was doing shopping for my brother, my early 20s. I was on a bus going home with material. And this one lady, this one old bride was Betty didn't know, she wanted to talk to somebody, but she was talking about other conspiracy theories, and then learn all the secrets. There's secrets out there. Learn all the secrets. I'm like, excuse me, where the hell did you come from? And I'm looking at her like, where's your handler? Where is she coming from? And it sounds like some of the other stuff I'm hearing online left and right. I'm reading online left and right. Do people actually believe it? Putting the COVID, yeah, we're going to see that again. We're going to be putting the COVID in the play here. People still don't believe the figures because they thought it's inflated. They swear by it, but they don't have proof. They don't believe it. They don't want to believe it, but they'll say it anyway. They have proof. They don't show it. One time I had a theoretical medical profession who said she had family out there who worked out there in the front lines, and they're thinking all the numbers are inflated. If she had been out there in the hospitals, she had been out there in the front lines and seeing the patients, and if there are a lot of numbers out there, why didn't she believe them? We got hospitals reporting the cases to the counties. The counties are reporting them to the state. And the state are trying to coordinate the information and sending it nationwide to each other. So everyone's got something going on. There was a department that the federal government actually had to coordinate all this stuff, closed down by the current administration. The one that got voted out. I think I'm going to mention that son of a bitch's name. A lot of people will say his name. I won't. I'm not going to give that bastard a dignity, and I'm not even going to give any of his friends, his family, or co-workers, anybody else that kind of dignity, because they don't deserve it. Well, the one piece of dignity I will give Mr. Rudy Giuliani is regarding his damn hair dye. The one thing I don't like is people laughing at each other because of a certain situation that may or may not look funny, but it's still embarrassing as hell. And you have to preserve someone's dignity. You have to preserve dignity. He may have been losing his mind in the screen. He may be spouting off conspiracies left and right. He may be saying things on top of his head that other people may or may not buy, but you have to preserve the guy's dignity because at least he deserves that much. If not his annex and a straitjacket. But you still have to keep his dignity intact. He's a human being. Despite the fact people think he's otherwise. I may have had respect for Mr. Giuliani a long time ago because of how he handled 2001, the terror situation, 9/11. And as I said before, since joining Trump's team at this point and trying to be a spokesperson for him, I don't know why he's doing this. Is it maybe for money, or he's actually that lost? Maybe he's not getting the clients he should be. But getting the publicity and notoriety as a crazy man. He has been joining people like Rush Limbaugh and Alex Jones and other people who keep spouting off to stuff that they think they know. They have evidence, but they don't have it. They're just spouting shit off to people and let them work on it. Because that's how they make their money, is by getting other people riled up. They really don't have anything. I want to see it. If there's any proof, if there's any documentation, is there any videos, is there any pictures? Is there any statements signed, notarized, legalized, scanned? Is there anything on file that can be scrutinized? Do we have any witnesses to attesting to the fact? Do we have anything? No. We just have people alluding to the fact. Alluding. Basically, I don't have the evidence, but I know someone who has. But they say they don't have the evidence, but they know someone else who has it, who may have had the evidence, but may have not got the evidence, but somebody else has it. It just goes on and on and on. I know I've got COVID here. There is no conspiracy on that. People treat it like it's just nothing. I'm not taking any chances with the son of a bitch bug. I'm not waiting for a national mandate. I sure as hell ain't going to be waiting for someone else with the Christian values at this point over here who are thinking that wearing these damn things is not Christian-like. Give me a break. If Christ was out here, Christ would be a different person altogether. If he was a regular man, the problem is he wasn't a regular man. And he went into the Valley of Lepers, according to Bible stories, the New Testament. He was healing people who were sick. He healed someone who rose up from the dead. There's a lot of stories out there to give us faith and hope. Allegories that give us something to look forward to aspire to. And I don't attest to any religious upbringing, except probably somewhere in my other videos I said how I was raised. I don't force religion down people's throat. I don't force Christianity or spiritualism down people's throat. They have to come to it by their own selves. And they have to interpret it as their own selves. It doesn't have to be interpreted for them. They have to find a way to get that interpreted. Because each experience is different. I know mine was. But what I don't like is when people keep spouting out their version as the correct version and everyone has to believe in them. You can believe whatever you want. I just don't have to follow it. I'll follow my own. And I'm not following somebody else's version of what Christianity is supposed to be because I will follow it the way I know how. Masks, I think, are still a good thing. They didn't believe in masks a long time ago because they didn't understand anything about masks to prevent such things like that. They know how to burn out cells left and right when it comes down for plague or something like that. Or leprosy. I don't know what the damn, whatever it is in there that causes leprosy to affect anybody else. I understand that. These days we got drugs. We got medical procedures in order to treat leprosy. And if Christ was around, would he approve people wearing masks? We have no idea to ask. We can only have faith that maybe he would say one way or another. And then we have to interpret that in our own way. When it comes down for the common good versus what people keep saying is the constitutionality, they're doing it for the good of the country in order to keep the people alive. And the thing of it is, they had to make the same damn choice over a century ago. They had to put aside their feelings, their beliefs, in order to save people and save lives. They had to force out of their existence of what it means to be a patriotic, national, whatever the hell you were. and just say, I'm doing it to save my neighbor. I'm doing it to save others. If I've got it, I don't want anybody else to have it. And if you've got it, I don't want the damn thing. But I sure as hell don't want to spread the damn thing. And with these damn things, it limits the exposure. It's not a cure, but it helps. We are living through troubled times. Everybody else is going to be saying that. They're going to be looking for scapegoats left and right because they don't know how to deal and how to cope. They don't want to. They don't want to. And the problem is, they got no choice. They have no choice. The numbers are going up because people are not obeying. And yes, I did use the word obey. Obey means control. People hate control. They want individual. Problem is, you're going to have to capitulate one way or another. In order to save a country, in order to save a race, in order to save people, you have to put things aside. We're going to be regretting the living crap out of it at this point. We don't. People say the numbers are inflated. They're not proving it. They think the doctors and politicians are in control of everything. Prove it. I keep telling people, you think this damn thing's a joke? Go over to the places that are actually having more of their impact. Go to hospitals. Go to doctors' offices. Talk to medical professionals. Oh yeah, if some of the medical professionals are saying, this isn't real, I would tell these guys, then talk to the morticians. Talk to the others who are still suffering through this damn thing. If they've got medical proof, why haven't they posted that out there? Or why hasn't peer review saying anything regarding it? This isn't a fun thing to go through. But we have to. We've got no choice. 3 or 4 years ago, people didn't have a choice but to wear the damn masks. They didn't have the medications necessary to knock out the damn thing. The body had to fight it like crazy. Whatever antibiotics they actually had developed during that time. It took them a few years. Even during a war, a world war, a global pandemic, a flu. And a lot of people weren't talking about this in history classes when I was growing up. It was only talked about in personal stories from relatives and family members who actually survived the damn thing. But they didn't say anything about it in history classes until we learned about it after we started hearing about the COVID-19. How does that grab you? That's a reality check. You saying it's all controlled, all contrived? Something that horrible, something that tragic couldn't have been shared in history books? Probably. And if there were records, if there were books written about this damn thing, that would be a hell of a read now, wouldn't it? That would be a hell of a thing to research now, wouldn't it? Of course, if you don't believe in damn books, then maybe you don't believe in anything else. You don't believe in writings or anything else, for that matter. Write your own shit. Write your own damn fiction. Believe in that. Then try to sell it and try to prove it to people that it's actually legitimate without sources or without things cited, without research done. But one thing about being a college student is when you're in social classes of sorts, you have to do the research. You have to do the legwork. You have to research everything that you can, and then quote them like crazy in your paperwork. But you have to do the research. You have to find out the truth, like reporters have to do all the time. And if you think they're lying to people, you try doing their damn job, and let's see how you like it. Then let's see how people treat you if they don't believe you, even when you're showing them what reality is all about. We talked about Christianity out there, how things are supposed to be a different way if Christians are running things, or if people should be believing in more of God these days. Well, yeah, maybe they should be believing in God, but maybe they got their own versions or own ways of worshiping God. It doesn't have to be one particular way. And it doesn't have to be your way either. Unless you're going to be worshiping Him your own way. And not pushing it down people's throat as an agenda. Yeah, I got a lot of beefs and a lot of gripes I'm hearing from people. And people are trying to force down my throat. I'm not dealing with it. I said before in my videos, I'm not an expert. I already said I'm a fool, I'm an idiot. A lot of people call me a libturd or a libtard. Sometimes I use it as a badge of honor, and other times I'm like, what do you expect from toddler brains who's still living in a damn sandbox? Hadn't crossed out of the damn thing to see what reality check is all about. Give me a break. Either you're gonna grow up, or you still play with the damn sand, and I'm growing up. And I'm aging too damn fast. It would have been nice to play back in the sandbox again. And just believe in the damn sand at this point over here. Wouldn't it be nice? Not really. Because there's always some bigger fool coming over there to knock over you into damn sand laughing at your ass. And that is a reality check.